All right. Well, hey, that's good.
Yeah.
But let's try to find why it sucks. Let's try to
Let's
figure out what he's doing
see
wrong.
what we got here. Bad interlinking, he says.
Well, that's a big thing right there. I that's
Yeah,
something,
could help you out quite a bit.
yeah, I feel like interlinking, I feel like I've been getting like really good results just like beefing up interlinking. Yeah, I just feel like they're weighting it more heavily now for some reason. Um, where's the chat? What am I looking for? Bad interlinking on maybe half the website. It says no problems. My oldest content is bad though. Um,
I I went into a random page, one of these product pages, accessories pages.
mhm.
I'm not a huge fan of throwing a bunch of Amazon affiliate links within the content. Like you've got, at least in this one that I'm on, maybe it's some of this old
You like
content.
to have like tables and buttons and whatnot.
I prefer that, yeah. Um, because it's kind of mixed in here, but let me click on maybe a few more. Well, that would be the newest page, so I'm guessing it's newest content. I'll go all the way to the back. Yeah, because I mean, yeah, it's mixed in with gosh, and like some of these are so long, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 word anchor text to a Amazon affiliate link at the very top of the article.
Sheesh,
Um,
Ken.
Come on, Kim.
Yeah,
Also, no author. So if we're talking about
I see an author
EOTs,
at the bottom.
oh, is it at the bottom? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it has about the author and has a link to an author page, at least in the article I'm on.
All right, and a Twitter,
They have a contact page
Facebook.
about
It's
us,
branded, but that's good.
privacy policy, terms of service. So that's cool. Um, got links to social profiles. Looks like the author. Oh, the author. Well, anyway, the author has linked the author's social profiles linked to just the brand social profiles. Might just be like the one person running the whole site.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, you might want to like establish them as like an actual person at some point, with their own social profiles could be a thing you do. The biggest thing that I'm seeing with your site um, is the way it looks. And this isn't necessarily an SEO thing, but as far as like conversions go, I feel like this site has a lot lacking as far as it looks very outdated. Would you agree with that, Nick?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Like it's just like big walls of text. There's not many images in here, and it's like each sentence is just like one line. It's like each paragraph is just like one line. And if you go and you look up like another blog, you'll just look at the way it looks versus like the way yours looks. Yours looks kind of like it was made in like the 90s or something. It looks like 90s internet. I just feel like it would be a very hard for this thing to convert. I'm not saying it can't convert. I'm just saying I feel like you get a lot more juice out of it if you made changes. Not an SEO
Yeah.
thing, but I mean, it
Yeah,
will
SEO
keep people on
wise.
your site more though. So,
Hmm.
some people aren't as big on user experience signals, but I don't think you can completely disregard them. The more people like to stay on your site and go to your site and keep reading your site and don't bounce off your site, I think these things can definitely help.
I
But
don't know. Kyle argued that on the
he said he's not big on them, but they're hard to measure. He's right, they are hard to
yeah, hard to
measure.
measure.
But I don't think you can count them out completely. And I feel like they're gonna have to get better at it in the future because they're gonna have to rely more on backlinks because everyone's gonna be doing AI content for everything, and so it's all gonna be like backlinks and user experience signals at some point. At least that's what I think. But anyway, um, And yeah,
Kim,
like Nick said, get some images in there, get some like buttons and stuff for your affiliate links. Um, yeah. And also, yeah, I wonder how Google feels about content like this, where it's like a new paragraph, it's just like these little like ones, each paragraph is just like one line. You know what I'm saying? It's like one
then
sentence.
also I'm looking at this. I'm like, I saw an anchor that's Michelle. So a person's name, and I clicked on it because it was an Amazon link, and I'm like, what is this? Right? Is that an affiliate link? And it goes to a customer review, which is kind of interesting.
Hmm.
You're doing, is it yeah, I think it's an affiliate link, two affiliate links, it looks like, with different names going to the reviews, um, which I guess isn't, I don't know, that's like the first time I'm seeing that actually. At first I didn't like it, and now I'm like, huh. I think I would rather just take a screenshot of the review, quite honestly, and throw that on there with no link. Well, I guess it gets them to Amazon, so it could convert, once they get over there. But um, yeah, I would probably just go with the screenshot myself. Kim, can we ask you about how much you're doing in affiliate sales off this thing? If you're comfortable talking about that.
But yeah, it's kind of a decent sized site. Looks like some of his silos are bigger than others, which is actually, he's got one that looks like his main silo, um, which has a lot more content in it than the other ones, or maybe two of them. But yeah, those ones that are smaller, you probably want to beef them out a little bit more. But what a lot of people do is you can just focus on like one silo at a time and just like really focus on the top local authority for that like kind of one thing before you move
Yeah.
on to the next thing. Because you just get more benefit quicker that way. Um,
260 pages indexed, so it's a pretty good sized site.
yeah, I was just looking at this like different categories. But yeah, as far as like the actual website goes and like your EAT goes, I feel like the EAT is pretty decent. I don't know how well optimized the articles are or anything. Had some problems with like the actual appearance and how it looks. I just feel like there's a lot lacking there. Probably want some more images in there as well. Um, did you look up
My
like
guess
the
is you
on page
did
or
pretty
anything?
good. Um, like you said, lack of interlinking really. So I'd go in there and probably spend some time just hammering that out real quick, or you can use something like Link Whisper, um, you know, to get it done a bit quicker. I do think, if we're talking about outside of SEO, then yeah, update the way things look, etc. And I would personally switch it up so it's not so much anchor text
I like
in the
the
middle of a paragraph to get them to Amazon, but actually get them to look for, the item. But granted, a lot of these are going after specific items. So it's sort of like, review on a specific item. You probably did a really good keyword research, and, there's probably not a lot of competition for a lot of these things. And I think that's probably why you're doing so well. But I think you could eliminate any competitors that might come along and do things a bit better if you just take the time to go back through these pages, add the interlinking,
also not sure
work
what's
on the
going on with
design a
this. He's
little
got these
bit.
little like reference numbers throughout the articles. And when you click on the reference number, it takes you to something that's like a table of contents, but it's at the bottom. And then
Reference.
it doesn't actually have the reference there. And then you click the number again.
Did you rip this
Oh no, it does
content
have,
from somewhere, Kim?
it's a bunch of like links to like PDFs and stuff.
Interesting. What's the PDF?
I don't
I
know.
saw it loading on your page.
Oh, I lost it now. Where'd it go? So yeah, I guess he's just linking out to actual like articles that he's got information from, which is kind of cool. Um, I just don't like how it's laid out
Research
with this.
papers.
I just don't like how it's laid out with the reference box, which is like numbers.
Yeah, and I mean, you don't, well, yeah.
I've seen some sites do it pretty well. Actually, there's a site I'm going to be reviewing on the soon that does something like that, I think. They have references down at the bottom. Yeah, you normally don't really see it too often in a lot of affiliate sites. Um, but
You're gonna
anyway,
probably move to off page, right?
Yeah. But oh yeah, I was gonna say I started reading some of the content, and the content just seems like the sentences are just like very, very, very basic. Anyway, the content might be a little bit lacking as well. Might be something to consider. Not really sure if you're writing yourself or you're having someone write it or what.
Kim actually, oh, sorry.
Not,
Looks like, yeah, exactly on the 14th. So that was the link spam update, right? Just jetting straight up.
nice.
And actually, with both of them, it looks like you kind of got to prop up. It started with organic keywords on the helpful content, and then jetted straight up on the backlinks. Which it doesn't surprise me that Kim knows how to hammer down some backlinks. Let's
He is
go
getting
through here.
spammed as well, though.
Is he
Everyone's getting
really?
this stupid spam these days. Um, yeah. Okay. So I was trying to look at his anchors and just notice he was getting there were some anchors in there that coming from spam.
I'm guessing it's an age domain, or no?
What? The
This
spam?
domain he's working on.
I would say the anchors that looks like aren't spam. Um, I think it looks pretty good. Like I don't, it doesn't look like he's like hammering a bunch of exact match or something. It looks pretty natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good job on the anchors. I feel like it's pretty natural stuff going on there. Guess he's been taking our link building advice at least. Um,
Dang, Kim, I mean, Kim been around since I think I got started, or at least close to it. Kim, when did you start in SEO?
so out of the 300 referring domains, let's see how much of these he actually built that are not like blog comments or something or pillow links. 76, but I know even more of those are spam too. Some of that spam is like above DR5. And you can see there's a lot of spam these days, and they just come from these, like the title tag will all just be like lowercase. Like they don't even capitalize any of the letters. Maybe about, looks like he's probably built about 40, 45 links for it. Yeah, there's still some spam in there. Look like some of this is kind of a like press release type thing. "22 of those are from like what looks like some kind of press release. So that leaves about 20 links, 20 non-press release links that he built. And there's still some spam in there, so maybe less than 20. I've done a little bit of link building, but not too much. The rest is just like spam or press release or pillow links. So yeah, I mean, you're doing. I feel like your links look pretty good. They all look nice and relevant and whatnot. Just looks like you haven't done like a ton of link building, which is not always the end of the world. You know, you're DR10, got 300 referring domains. Um, yeah, traffic shooting up. Things are looking good. If I were you, you know, I would keep building backlinks slowly over time. But just like the other sites we've analyzed today, I would put most of my focus on pumping out more content, but also getting your content looking a little bit more up to date, and maybe the focusing on the quality content of the content as well. Yeah, that's just where I would be putting my focus if the site was mine. I feel like the off page looks great for the most part, just not a ton there. And yeah, make sure the traffic that's landing on your site is actually converting at a higher rate than I'm sure it is right now. Anything else to add on this one, Nick?
No, I think that about does it. I mean, Kim's doing a good job.
Yes, sir. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.